And we go live right now to the pitch as the ref is laying that ball down. And it will be a Dynamite kick, I believe. No, it'll be a San Diego kick. Zé Roberto for San Diego lining up there. And it would appear that San Diego is down a man because they are serving a penalty. I'm sorry. That is incorrect. No, that's true. San Diego has a player in the box, and so Dynamite are on the power play for the next minute 49 seconds. So an opportunity here for Denver to pull even, hopefully, with at least one goal, or rather get within one goal of pulling even. 3-5 here, if they can get a goal, would be an ideal thing. That ball stolen by Zé Roberto. He's dribbling it out of his zone. And a foul there from Chad on the Dynamite against Zé Roberto. That'll be a kick going against the Dynamite at half line for San Diego. Chad Pearson, a very physical player, very strong defender as well, has been really shutting down Aaron Susi for most of the match, although Susi has broken free a couple times to devastating effects with one goal so far this game. Mark Cromie bringing it up for Denver. Tony Thomas now collecting it half line, playing it into Chad Pearson into the San Diego zone. Chad Pearson playing it across to Tony Thomas. Chad on the point, playing it back to Tony. Tony with the ball. Back to Chad. Chad with a rip that's gone in! Unbelievable! The goalie never saw that. He was screened. Chad Pearson with the ball that basically rolled in the goal, right past Swift, who didn't even see it coming. Not a lot of power on that ball, but looked like Barton for San Diego screened off his vision, never saw it till it was past him. So Denver Dynamite at 4 goals, San Diego at 5. And this match is just getting underway. Zube with the ball now. Playing it out of his own zone, lays it on to Josh Fallon. Josh Fallon with the ball, playing it into James McMonagle, laying it off to Jake Harris. Jake Harris streaming down the right side. Paul Wright pushes him down there, and that's got to be a foul against San Diego, a kick for the Dynamite. Jake Harris hitting the turf hard from the outstretched arm of Paul Wright. Looks like it's going the other way. Looks like it'll be a San Diego kick, a foul against the Denver Dynamite. Paul Wright now on the ball, playing it up to number 10 for San Diego. Jake Harris collects that, plays it into Ryan Slaughter. Ryan Slaughter all the way back to Jimmy Wade. Jimmy Wade plays it across field to Josh Fallon. Josh Fallon at half line with the ball, playing it in to Ryan Slaughter. Ryan Slaughter placing it back to Josh Fallon, who is now 10 yards in from the half line. Josh Fallon, step over move, tries to move past Paul Wright, who jockeys him into position. James McMonagle playing it all the way back to Jimmy Wade, plays it back to Zube. Zube in his own zone, collects, plays it out to Jake Harris, plays it back to Zube. Zube plays it into Josh Fallon, who plays it back to Zube. Zube out to James McMonagle, who receives, pressure on his back, lays it off to Jimmy Wade, who plays it in along the board to the waiting Ryan Slaughter. Ryan Slaughter there with the ball, playing it in to Josh Fallon. Josh Fallon rolls it outside, touch there, looking for an open shot. Jake Harris with a rip that's gone wide and deflected by Swift into the boards. It's cleared all the way back to Zube. Zube with the ball, clears it out to James McMonagle. James McMonagle out to Jake Harris. Jake Harris with pressure on him from Garth Archibald on San Diego. That pressure forces him to play the ball back to Zube. Zube now with the ball, playing it out to the waiting Tony Thomas. Tony Thomas rolling it back to Zube, who crosses it to Jimmy Wade, back to Tony Thomas. Tony Thomas plays it into Jimmy Wade. Jimmy Wade now with the ball, pressure on his back, and deep in his own zone, out to Zube, who clears it wide. That's collected at half line by Medina for San Diego. Played in, shot there, wide, and a shot again, score! San Diego has placed that one right past Zube. Zube with the initial stop gave up the rebound. Garth Archibald towing that in, the former teammate from the Dynamite. Now with San Diego, puts that one past Zube. Zube didn't stand a chance on that. So, folks, we are 4-6 here. 6 for the San Diego Sockers, 4 for the Denver Dynamite. Every time it seems that the Dynamite level a goal, San Diego answers back. Chad Pearson clears it into the San Diego zone, cleared out. John Millay collects back to Tony Avery. Tony Avery alone in the San Diego zone, plays it out wide, attempts a step over, rolls that one past. Zé Roberto touches that one on. A foul from Tony Thomas. It would appear San Diego will have that ball in their zone. A kick for them going against the Dynamite. It looks like Riley Swift, the goalkeeper for San Diego, will be lining up this free kick. So a 6-4 lead for San Diego. Stay with us. It continues to heat up here at the Bladium. Very spicy happenings. Swift plays it off to Wright. The waiting Paul Wright plays it on to number 10 for San Diego, who plays it all the way deep into the Dynamite zone. Paul Wright collects. Aaron Susi now with the ball just outside the Dynamite circle. Paul Wright plays it over to Cheeky, who shoots that one right off the shin of the Dynamite and blasts it out of the zone. Paul Wright collects it in his own zone, carrying it up the field, passes it over to San Diego, number 10. They're working the ball on the outside of the Dynamite circle. Paul Wright plays it over to number 10 on San Diego. Number 10 on San Diego back to Paul Wright. Paul Wright over to Susi. Susi rolls it back to Paul Wright. Paul Wright in the middle plays it in deep. A shot there. Zube saves and cleared away by James McMonigal. Number 10 collects for San Diego, touches it wide, and McMonigal puts a foot in and clears it out of bounds. That will go to the top of the Dynamite circle for a San Diego free kick. Paul Wright taking most of the set pieces for San Diego for obvious reasons. However, apart from one shot, every other set piece he's passed off. He lines up, passes it off to Susi. Susi crack that goes well over the roof of the net there into the upper netting. The Dynamite will have the kick in. Zube will take for the Dynamite. I'm sorry, Zube has it in his arms. He's throwing it out past John Millay. John Millay didn't even see that. It rolls to Paul Wright. Paul Wright passes it back to Swift. Swift plays it out to number 10 for San Diego. San Diego bringing it up the left side. San Diego toes it over to the waiting Paul Wright. Paul Wright touches it in to the Aaron Susi deep in the Dynamite zone. Clears it in. A great save there by Zube. The rebound and a shot score. San Diego with yet another goal. Zube again with the initial save, but was not enough on the rebound. A goal there, and I was